Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Actually, some technical issues happened. Actually, someone else logged in through my account, so my laptop got stuck and I have to restart it. So, no issue. Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for waiting. Still 20 to 30% have to join. Sorry, 20 to 30 people minimum have to join. I don't know like where they are. Okay, now do you guys remember the good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay. So I think in YouTube and here, both where you guys are ready, right? So guys, did you guys remember the homework? I told you two homeworks, right? Uh, yeah. So answer the first one. Did you guys find what? Did you guys find any monocot with reticulate venation? I already did. YouTube doubts. Check yourself once. Okay. Yeah. Right. The easy and the best answer will be the colocasia. Okay, so what you can see here, so this is actually a monocot plant. Okay, this is actually a monocot plant, but as you can see here, it have a reticulate kind of the venation. Okay, a reticulate kind of the venation. Yep, sorry, thank you. Thank you, Sachin. Yes. So when I'm asking for a monocot with reticulate venation, you can name the term colocasia because this one frequently they are asking if you check Allen or Akash papers. So they normally you can find this. Okay. So monocot, colocasia is the best example. Any other example? Do you guys find any other examples? Some Smilax. Yeah, Smilax, correct. Okay. So that's also incorrect answer. Didn't find any other things. No, okay. So and another one, monocot with the dicot venation. Sorry, monocot with reticulate venation. Okay. Sorry. I made a mistake. Okay, here I have to change the names, but I forgot to change the things. Okay. So this is not monocot. This is actually dicot with parallel venation. Okay, dicot with parallel venation. It is okay. While I'm just correcting it, it missed through my eyes. Okay. Alocasia is also same like colocasia, Preeti. It's also a monocot with the reticulate venation. Okay. So guys, anything with any dicots with a parallel venation, the example is Calophila. Okay. So probably some of you already saw this. Normally it's available in the coastal areas of Karnataka, Maharashtra, and some of these species also available in the forest regions of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Gujarat. Okay, sir, like throughout the India, you can find this. Okay, Corymbium, what is that? Calophyllum and Eryngium, Shushma. Okay, so you can find it easily. And in Calophyllum, venation is not clear in this one. Actually, venation is like this in this one. Okay, in this one, it's not so clear. Yes, no issue, no issue. YouTube, we can move on. Okay, so the another thing is these seeds, which is obtained from the Calophyllum, actually use it for extraction of some kind of oils. Okay, so those oils will be sold in very high price in the foreign countries and use it for the reclamation, rejuvenation, several types of the Ayurvedic and other kinds of massages. Okay, so in that these oils will be used. So that's important regarding this one. Okay, we will move on to the second one, homework. Can you guys name any 10 monocot plants? I told you to check with any 10 monocot plant names, right? Can you guys tell me any 10? Ha, Lipika. Yes. Now, monocot example. Monocot. Okay, this one, what you can see here is actually orchid. We discussed a little bit about this, right? Orchid. Okay. Halankesh. Okay, bro. Yep. Coconut. Yes. Banana. I accept I told. Okay, accept the examples I told. Tell me the other example. Lilies. Yes. Tulip. In YouTube, I'm not getting any answers. Paddy, palm, yes, maize, asparagus, ginger, ginger, onion. You can name it, right? You can name hundreds of that one. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so we can go for the second one, that is the dicot. Okay, the examples for dicot. So here, what you can see here. So this plant. Can you guys tell me the name of this plant? Just tell me the genus. I don't want the species. Okay, you can relate it. You know the studies, right? We already studied the different types of classification in using the natural system of classification or phylogenetic, which uh, genus you have to put. Yes, this one belongs to which genus. You know the classification system, all the things where you can relate it. Yeah, one correct answer, Sachin. Correct. Any other answers? No, I'm not talking about family. I'm just talking about the genus. Correct. So this one is looks like hibiscus. Yes, so the genus is hibiscus only. Hibiscus cannabinus. We leave that one. Okay. Yes, it's a pentamerous. And some of you are asking, right, sir, why hibiscus do not have any this one seeds? Why it do not have any seeds? I told you, right? Because of extensive breeding and the modification, it changed the things from the seeds to the berry only cutting only, right? So here you can see a wild variety, Hibiscus cannabinus. So here you can easily find the seeds. Okay, all these things are seeds only. Okay, so it will be used in several processes. Okay, some of these species are edible. Here you can see a black color seed. These are the seeds of the hibiscus. So don't think that hibiscus never bears seeds. It bears seeds, not in the horticulture variety, in the this one only in the wild varieties. Okay, just make sure about that also. Okay, yes, in YouTube also I got several example for the monocots. Dicot, yes, yeah, even rose also bear fruit. uh, if you observe the a little bit kind of wild or related to wild species, you can find it easily. Okay, dicot, any one or two examples? Yes. Magnolia, you can go for that. Magnolia means champaka flowers or sanpigi, we'll call, right? Yes, groundnut. Don't repeat the examples. Okay. Yeah, rose mango, we know that. Except something else. Moong dal, mustard, yes. Almond, cashew, yep. Horse gram, green gram, all grams, right? Instead of saying all the names, you can simply say it as grams. Okay, all the grams, all the beans. Okay, all are dicot only, right? Hibiscus, rose. Most of the fruit trees are hibiscus. Oh, sorry, most of the fruit trees are dicot only. Okay. Dices, tomato, yep, all those things. Garlic is monocot. Ginger and garlic both are monocot. Okay, ginger, garlic, onion, all of them are monocot and belongs to family Liliaceae. Shushma, what is happening? Do one thing. Put a message in the group. Which group you are? Okay, sir will help you out. Shiva, some students are having facing problem from Bijapur students. I think. Just check within group, bro. Okay, carrot. What do you guys think about carrot? What do you think? You told that you will show me the rose fruit. I forgot. I actually included this fruit. I forgot that one. I will add. I will add. No issue. Okay. Yep. So we will move on. The first CFU came. Sorry, first recall test came. Okay. Correct. Okay. So can you guys? Yeah. Okay. No problem. Okay. So first question of this class. Okay. The question is easy. You have to read it properly. What is the question? Which has the largest gametophyte? Okay, the question is which has the largest gametophyte? Okay, they are asking about largest gametophyte. Option A cycas, option B angiosperm, option C selaginella, option D moss. I'm launching the poll now. You can answer in the poll. Okay, you can answer in the poll. So one of the easiest question, right? If you already read, as I told you, this is one of the easiest question. Yes. Only Gopika is answering in the YouTube. Where are others? Some others also came. Yes. Answer in the poll, guys, who are in the Zoom, okay? Otherwise, some questions will be missed in the chat box. In YouTube, I'm waiting for your answers. Yep. Okay, last 20 seconds, guys. You guys still have the time. If you didn't saw the questions, click on the option skip poll. Just check with the question, check with the answer, then again come to the poll, which is in the left side above portion in the Zoom. Okay, who are in the YouTube, directly answer it in the this one chat box. Okay, good. Two people are replied now in YouTube. Others, yes, last 2 seconds. Yes, only 70%. What is happening here? What is happening? I'm ending the poll now. Yes, and I'm sharing the results. 17% chosen option A, 34% B, 18% C, and 32% D. Guys, you have a lot of a lot of confusions are here. That means most of you guys not read the chapter, right? So I'll ask the question. So they are asking about largest gametophyte. Okay. So Cycas belongs to what? Cycas belongs to which division? It belongs to the Gymnosperms. Most of everyone know, I think, right? Gymnosperms, and Gymnosperms have the very inconspicuous kind, right? Inconspicuous. It will be remains to a single or multiple cells only. And Selaginella belongs to what? Selaginella belongs to, is it belongs to algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte? Where? Yes, correct. This is belong to pteridophyte. Okay, this is comparatively larger. Yeah, we will almost like this. Okay, we will observe that. Don't think that it's a hard sign. It's actually prothallus. Okay, yeah. And next one is angiosperm. Angiosperm is also smallest one, right? Belongs to only this much embryo sac with eight nucleus only. Sorry, eight cells only, right? Sorry, 7 cell and 8 nucleus only. And next come the moss. And how will be the moss? Moss will be larger, right? It belongs to the bryophyte, and in bryophyte dominant phase will be the gametophyte, and it will be larger, right? So which is the correct answer? The correct answer is option D. So you can check here. Okay, the correct answer is option D. So explanation is also here. Moss has the largest gametophyte. Mosses are small, soft plants, are typically long is there. Sir, can we differentiate plants as monocot or dicot by? Yes, Tejas, we can. We told you, right? If it have a 3, it's a 3 monocot. It have a 5, it's a dicot. Okay. So, guys, another one thing. After we completing the life cycle, I again coming back to the things where you have the doubt in any portions. So that time, be prepared with the question. You can ask the question there. Okay. So we have the time today. We have the time to discuss all the doubts in chapter. Okay. So read these options. Probably you know the answer. It's an easy question. If you still need more answers, I will upload it in the notes. Right there, you can read it one more time. Okay. Second question came, second recall test. Okay. Question is easy. Turpentine is got from. Okay. They're asking from where we extract the turpentine. Okay. The option is angiospermous wood. Option B, bryophytes. Option C, gymnosperms wood. Option D, ferns. Okay. 1992 AMPMT question it is. Okay. So I'm launching the poll. And who are in Zoom class, answer in the poll, and who are in the YouTube live, answer in the live chat. Okay. I at least expect all of you in YouTube live because only few of you here. Yes. 23%. Why? What's happening? Okay. You guys still have 30 seconds. Vaishnavi, check once, try to remember one more time. No, I won't, Pawan. That's a secret. That's why I made a black patch there intentionally. Yes. Last 15 seconds. Turpentine, you know, right? Can anybody who already gave the answer in the poll just tell me what is the use of the turpentine? What's the use of the turpentine in the chat box? Huh. Yes, correct, right. The paint removal, water removal, correct. I don't know why, like very few of you are participating. Very few are hard to thin the paint, correct, right? So wash the paint, because it's a thinning material, that's fine. Okay. Yes, correct, correct. So I'm ending the poll now. I don't know, the participation is very, very poor. Okay. I don't know what happened to you guys. So I'm sharing the results. 24% chosen option A, 13% B, 47% C, and 17% D. I'm stop sharing the results. So the correct answer is, everyone know that, right? So this one is extracted from the not angiosperm. So not from the angiosperm, not from bryophyte. There is no wood in the bryophytes, right? And not in the ferns also. The correct answer is the Gymnosperms wood, or option C. You can check your answer in here also. Resins and turpentines are obtained from pinus with a gymnospermic plant. Cycas is an ornamental plant. Paper and Canada balsam are obtained from Apis, and timber is obtained from the Citrus deodara. It have all the information related to the economic importance of the gymnosperms also. So after the class, check once. Okay, I'm not erasing because the answer is from the different question. Okay, so the solution is from different question. So here the answer is wrong. So I just covered it. Okay, used for joint pain. Yeah, that's also you can use that. Next one is a gametophyte and sporophyte. Do you guys clearly know about gametophyte and sporophyte? If you clearly know about gametophyte and sporophyte, click on yes, otherwise click on no. Okay. How you know that? What is gametophyte and what is sporophyte? Okay. 174 people are here. I need at least some more interactions or some more participations. Yes, yes, yes. Quickly, guys. That's it, right? Easy. Why? Like in 170, 40 people are participating, and almost like how many people? 100 people are launching the poll. I don't know like what others are doing. And like most of you people not touch the book. Okay, I don't know like how it gonna be. Like we have 26 chapters in 11th. If you do like this, how we can continue the things, right? Pawan, don't take confusion. Everywhere it's same. Okay, everywhere it's same only. Okay, so the structure may be different. Okay, I'm ending the no need. Unclick it. Okay, unclick it. No issue in that. Okay, so we will see what is gametophyte and what is sporophyte. If you can simply say gametophytes are gamete producing. Hama, Meghana, do you have any doubts? One sec. Uh, Meghana, do you have any doubt? If you have any doubt, just put it in the chat box, okay? Yes, gamete producing plant body, right? Gamete producing plant body, and how it will be? It will having the haploid nature. It is having the haploid nature. Yes. What about the sporophyte then? The name suggests, right? Spore producing plant body. Yes, spore producing plant body. And how it will be? This will be having 2n, right? It having the 2n ploidy or diploidy. Okay, so after that it will go for meiosis. After the meiosis it will produce the haploid spores, right? If you remember. But what happens here, it will be haploid only, so it will go under the process of mitosis, and it will form the haploid gametes only. So try to remember these things. Okay, so these things are different in different organisms, right? So the structure will be different. If I take the common example, so or if we come from the beginning, okay, if we come from the beginning, then how it will be? I will take an example of algae, and in the especially Spirogyra. Okay, I will take the example of Spirogyra. How it's happening? This one here is the gametophyte. Okay, this one is the gametophyte. Then where is the sporophyte? Okay, where is the sporophyte? The sporophyte stage is so restricted or so inconspicuous. It's only restricted to the zygote. Okay, this is the sporophyte stage. Okay, this is the sporophyte stage in that one. Then how large will be? this sporophyte stage only restricted to the zygote. Okay, only restricted to the zygote. So if you understand that, Jagan, no need to go up to there. Okay, fragmentation, all those things we know, reproduction types, everything. Okay, don't go up to there. Just understand the gametophyte and sporophyte. Concentrate about these two things only. Okay, in algae, the most plant body or most of the algae or the plant body is gametophyte. The sporophyte is restricted to a single cell stage. I'm talking about most of the algae, not all the algae. Okay. So the sporophyte is only restricted to a zygote form. Okay. So this is how happening in algae. And then what about the bryophyte? Okay. In bryophyte, as you can see, the gametophyte stage is actually comparatively larger, right? Gametophyte is larger and photosynthetic. And what about sporophyte? Sporophyte is also comparatively visible and everything. It's multicellular and everything, but it's dependent, right? This sporophyte is actually depending on the what? It depending upon the gametophyte for the nutrition and everything. You know that, right? We already discussed in detail about that, right? So this gametophyte will produce the gamete, due to the water fusion will happens, and syngamy will happen, or fertilization, whatever you can use, that will give to sporophyte. The sporophyte will be colorless and it produce the spores through the meiosis process, and this spores again give the gametophytes. Again the cycle continues, right? So this is what happening in the bryophyte. What about pteridophytes then? What about pteridophytes? In pteridophytes, you know that the gametophytes are comparatively smaller when you compare with the other things, right? Here, the gametophyte is called as prothallus, if you remember properly, and prothallus is the smaller structure. Gametophyte, I will write it down. Okay, gametophyte is called prothallus, and it is restricted to one or two, a thalar kind of body with a you can say rhizoids and everything, but sporophytes are larger, right? Sporophytes are larger and having the sporangia on their leaves, all the things, right? So you compare it. In algae, the sporophyte size is too small and gametophytic phase is large. Okay, when come to the bryophyte, both are almost like a equal, right? Both are almost like a equal. When come to the pteridophyte, gametophyte become more smaller and sporophyte become more larger, right? Then what about the next spermatophyta, right? Here the gametophytes are restricted to a single cells or the multiple cells, right? So this is the gametophyte in where it is the gametophyte in the in the gymnosperm and angiosperm. Here what you can see is the embryo sac of the angiosperm, and here you can see different types of the pollen grains. Okay, the different pollen grains have a different structure as we discussed. Okay, so how the this one sporophyte will be in here? The sporophyte will be larger, right? The sporophyte will be larger here comparatively. Just compare it. So the sporophyte is way larger. First one is a gymnosperm, cycas photo. Second one is the angiosperm, sunflower photo. So you can see the progress of the evolution, right? Can you observe it, right? So it starts from the gametophyte as a major one and it ends with the sporophyte as a major one, and the phase is happening, phase changing is happening, right? So gametophyte is reducing as through the evolution and sporophyte size is increasing as through the evolution. Just compare the things so you can remember where what is happening, right? So first things I'm repeating once again. First thing what you have to remember, gametophyte means gamete producing plant body which will be haploid, always haploid. Okay, the sporophyte is the spore producing plant body and it's always be diploid. Okay, and remember both gametes and spores will be haploid. Okay, then what happens? Algae gametophyte is larger and sporophyte will be tiny or single celled. When come to the bryophyte, it's almost like a equal, but gametophytic phase is still very important because it is the one which is doing the photosynthesis. When you come to the pteridophytes, one sec guys, when you come to the pteridophytes, what happens? The gametophyte phase is smaller, but the sporophytic phase is larger. But when come to the gymnosperm and angiosperms, so how it happens, the gametophytic phase is way smaller, single celled, or having a few cells, but sporophytic phase is comparatively huge. Okay, so children, what's the meaning of phase? Phase means time duration. Okay, duration or time, that kind. Okay, phase means time. Okay, a bad phase, some will say, right, I'm going through bad phase, something. A time duration. Okay, phase means, so here sporophytic phase means a phase where the plant acting as a sporophyte. Okay, Varsha, correct, right, a particular period. Yep. So understood. Do you have any doubt? If you have the doubt, please put it in the chat box. Otherwise, click on yes so I can move on. Is what is Vaishnavi? Prothallus means what we can see. Gametophytic phase in the pteridophyte, which will be thalloid in nature. That means dorsoventrally flattened in nature. So it looks like a thallus kind, but it will be like a more advanced one. Belongs to the pteridophyte. That's why we call it as the prothallus. Okay. Okay, then we go for the gametes and spores. Okay, gametes and spores. So this is still interesting only. Okay, gametes and spores. So here you can see the gametes. Okay, gametes of two different things actually. So first one, what you see here, these actually pteridophyte sperms. Sorry, yes, I can use that one, right? Pteridophyte sperms. I told you, right? Pteridophyte sperms will be may have more than one flagella. You can observe here. Okay. Yes, these both are haploid. Huh, correct. Both are haploid only. Okay, that's very important. Thank you, Shushma, for remembering once again. Okay. So here you can observe how many this one how many flagella it have, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. This is visible to me. Okay, so I told you, right, several flagellas will be present in pteridophyte. That's why I thought of keeping this one. Okay, yeah, so but I'm not sure about that, Manvita. Is it exactly 18 or sometimes more than that? I'm not sure about it. Okay, yes, these are the real photos only. This is my PPTs, guys. Okay, these are my PPTs. Okay, so I'm more comfortable. That's why. Yes. So what you can see here is the sperms, and here what you can see is the Archegonia of the same pteridophyte, gametophyte only. Okay, so here you can observe the Archegonia with, we told you, right, a cup like with the neck cells, right? This is the neck cells, this is the outer jacket, you can say, right, outer layers. So this one is the Shivasa says something. Okay, okay. So here is the our egg. Okay, here is the our eggs. So these are the starch grains. Leave it. Okay, we don't need the starch grain, all the essentials. So you have to observe this only, Archegonia only. Then what happens? These sperms will swim. Okay, sorry, it come to here and it will sperm from here to here and it will reach here. Okay. No, actually, this one is an electron microscope photo. This one is electron microscope photo. This is not an electron microscope. It can be visible in the regular compound microscope only. Okay, regular compound microscope only. So you can simply observe the two types of the gametes here. One will be the male gamete and another one is the female gamete here, right? So what about spores then? I'm just taking the homosporous nature of the pteridophytes. Okay, so can electron microscope take photos? Yes, electron microscope take photos means all this, none of the microscopes do not have the camera included in that. Okay, we have different instrument attached to that microscopes. It will take the photos. Okay, if the electron microscope, it's not a camera, actually it's a sensor. But if you come to the compound microscope or fluorescent microscope, or there are some types are there. Okay, for that actual camera will be fixed along with our what you can see, along with our visible things. Okay, yeah, Jagan, we told you, right, we discussed this, right, Jagan, right? Electron microscope only show black and white photos because it is not actually capturing the photos, but it's only taking the uneven surfaces or how it is happening due to the electron emissions. Okay, Yeah, so here what I put is actually the sporangia of the pteridophytes. Okay, so this is the sporangia. This is the sporangia, and inside that you can clearly see the spores. Okay, this one is belongs to the homosporous pteridophytes, so you can only find one kind of spores in here. Okay, all the spores are almost equal in size, right? So it's of the homosporous. So you've seen the photos and we know that what you can say differences and the similarities. What is the similarities? Similarities both are haploid. What is the difference? Gametes will be produced from the gametophyte and the spores will be produced from the sporophyte. Okay, and what is the other one difference? The gametophyte in the plants or in the these organisms will be produced through the process of mitosis, and sporophytes spores will be produced by the process of the meiosis. These are the differences. Try to remember these things. Okay. Priya, so that's one of the restriction. Okay, when we are using the electron microscopy, due to the excitation of the electrons, the living material may die. Okay, so that's the old thing actually. Now we developed some other mechanism of keeping those things without damaging it. Okay, so now no issue. We can take the photos without damaging or without causing any mutations. Okay, now it's possible, no issue. Okay. Yes. So got the difference, right? Gametes and spores. So that's also basic only. Okay. So I'm moving on. What is dominance means? What is the dominance means? Okay. We normally come across with the same words, right? A dominant phase, all those things. Then what's the meaning of dominance? Dominance in here means how either the duration, okay, duration of the particular phase of the phase, duration of phase, and the second one is the size or the visibility of the face. Okay, size of face. Okay, so both of the things we consider it. Okay, so in pteridophytes I see that sporophyte is dominant. How I am saying it? Okay, yeah, most major phase. Correct. That's also correct, right? Most major phase. Nishit, we now only discussed, right, bro? What is phase? Phase is the particular duration. Okay, particular duration. I'll write it down. Okay, probably some of you still have the confusion. After charter completion, you guys are asking the phase. Phase means duration. Okay, duration or a time. Okay, particular time. Okay. So most major one in pteridophyte, I'm saying sporophyte is dominant because as you can see, sporophyte looks bigger and it lives more time than the gametophytes, right? When I go to the bryophyte, I will say gametophyte is dominant because there what's happening. So their gametophyte is bigger, gametophyte is doing all the things, and sporophyte is comparatively smaller, right? So that's how we differentiate a dominant or not. Okay. Remember, guys, wherever we are talking about gametophyte, sporophyte, or anything, we are talking about only about the plants, not about animals. Remember that. Okay. Hi, Shishma. Sporophyte is deployed only, right? Yes. So, what basis we made a life cycle then? So, we keep it that and we came to the life cycle on the basis of what we actually made a life cycle. Okay. Life cycle we made on two things. One is the chromosome number, chromosome set. Okay, chromosome set number, that's really important, first one. Okay, and duration of the phase, I'm again using the phase. What is this phase? This phase is the either gametophyte or sporophyte phase, gametophyte phase or the sporophyte phase. Okay, so that's what we are discussing here. And these two things taking consideration, we made a life cycle. Okay, so first one, before we go into that, next one, we came with a CFU. So the question is easy. Okay, the question is easy. Just check with the question. Okay, a gymnospermic leaf carries 16 chromosomes. Okay, gymnospermic leaves carry 16 chromosomes. The number of chromosomes in its endosperm will be, okay, you know the chromosome number of leaf, but you have to find the chromosome number of the endosperm within gymnosperm. Okay, option A 12, option B 8, option C 16, option D 24. Okay, Yeah, I'm launching the poll. It's one of the easy question, right? I'm relaunching the poll. Who are in the Zoom answering the poll? Who are in the YouTube answering the live? Okay. This question is asked in 1996 NEET. Okay, not NEET that time, but we can call it like that. Okay, 1996 pre-medical exam. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just waiting for all of you to join. Ha, correct. Chirant. Mohan, really? Just check one more time. Yes, we still have how many seconds? We have 20 seconds. Okay. If you don't understood or you need calculator or if you need pen and paper, like use it, no issue. Remember guys, whenever you are attending the class, be sure you are with a pen and paper. Okay. Because note making is very, very important. If you don't learn it here, how can you learn it in MBBS, right? It will become difficult. Really? Yes. I'm ending the poll now. It's already 1 minute. Yes, I'm ending the poll now. I'm sharing the results. 2% chosen option A, 70% B, 25% C, and 4% D. And in YouTube also, yeah, so many of you answered correctly. Okay, just we'll check that. Simple, right? So you know that gymnospermic leaf. Gymnospermic leaves means leaves will have 2n, that will be 16 chromosomes. Okay, that's why I never mentioned about Ploidy or anything. Then they're talking about endosperm. What's the Ploidy of endosperm? Yes, it's haploid, right? It's haploid in gymnosperm. In gymnosperm only Priya. When we go to the angiosperms, then 3n. In gymnosperm, it's n only, right? So 2n is 16, and then in n is equal to s. Simple maths, right? You have to shift the 2 from here to here. The correct answer is option B, right? Option B is the correct answer. Here you can see the answers also. Okay, and explanation is also there. So in the notes, you can read it one more time if you still have any doubt. Okay. Yeah. If they asked about the angiosperms, then you have to add one more 8, right? So remember, if they ask about angiosperms, don't double it. So if they gave 2n and if you have to find 3n, then first find the n, then multiply it with 3. Okay, is right. So don't forget. First, we came to the first life cycle. Okay, after Chirant, what is they correct. Okay, haplontic life cycle. What's the meaning of haplontic life cycle? Do you find any similarities with any words regarding to haplontic life cycle? Any words? So haplontic word, where it came from? Correct, right? Haplontic word came from the haploid nature of this. Okay, haploid nature of this. Exactly right. Okay, here you can see the gametophytic phase is covering the most of its life cycle, and the sporophyte phase is covering a very tiny or teeny bit of the life cycle. Okay, so what is happening here? I will explain. Okay, think that one example, I will take chlamydomonas. Okay, that will be better. So think that a chlamydomonas is here. This chlamydomonas is here is actually a gametophyte phase. Okay, it's a gametophyte phase. So it will be having the N. Okay, ploidy. And think that there is another one chlamydomonas is here. This is also gametophyte only, and this also having the N kind of the this only. Okay, so then what happens? This will produce the gametes. Yes, this will produce the gametes. So that will be, yes, so N only and N only. Then both of them will fuse and they will form a zygote. This zygote will be what? This zygote will be 2N. Okay, remember this phase in here, this phase in here, this phase only called as the sporophyte. Okay, this phase only called as the sporophyte here. So why? Is it not produce the sporophyte multiple cells? No, nothing will happen. What happens here? This zygote should be like the parents. Okay, these are the parents and it want to be like the parents. Okay, and actually yeah, okay. Okay, actually I ended, I don't know. So it should be like, thank you, Shansana. Okay, it should be like the parents. So it will go through a process. What is that? It will go through the process of correct meiosis, especially happening in zygote. So we call it as the zygotic meiosis. Okay, zygotic meiosis. After the zygotic meiosis, what it gives? It gives actually new organisms or four cells, okay, four cells, and all those four cells will be haploid in nature, right? All those will be haploid in nature. But normally what happens in that three will degenerate or two will generate or on can survive, and this n will again develop into a new organism, okay, development. So what is happening here then? The gametophytic phase is very dominant and sporophytic phase is restricted to a single cell, or you can call it as a zygote. So this one is called as the haplotic life cycle. Why? I'm telling you again, because if you observe the things from here to the here, right? All this life cycle is actually it's a haploid, right? Only in this portion it's a diploid, right? So most of the life cycle it's in a haploid, so it's called as the haplontic. Okay. Dikaryotic phase or immediate, you are asking. Dikaryon phase we can observe in the fungi only. Okay, in algae it's like highly rare, highly rare. Okay, what we discussed, dikaryon, all those things related to fungi. Okay, so just observe. The haploid phase will be much longer and diploid phase is smaller. That's why we call it as the haplontic life cycle. Okay, understood? If you understood, click on yes, otherwise click on no. So we can move on. Yes, simple, right? Highly simple. So I'm moving on to the next one. That's the examples. Okay, so example I can give is we can take an example of Chlamydomonas or Chlorella. We told you, Mega, do you have any doubt? Chlamydomonas. So we told you, right, why we kept the Chlamydomonas not in Protista in plant A, because it's go through a process, the life cycle which is similar to the plants, right? This is the thing. Okay. Shinidhi is asking, I will repeat. Syngamy means fusion of gametes. Syngamy means fusion of gametes. Okay. One more time. I will repeat it. Okay. So what happens? Remember here the major phase or the parents will be gametophytes. Okay, they having the haploid chromosome number. Okay, then what happens? So these will produce the haploid gamete. I didn't mention the gamete. Sorry for that. I will mention it here. Okay, gametes. So this will produce the gametes. These gametes will fuse and form the sporophyte. This sporophyte or this form the zygote, and this zygote is the only stage. It's called as sporophyte. Okay, this sporophyte will go through the process of zygotic meiosis and give rise to four cells. All of them are haploid. Okay, these will again form the, or this will again develop into the new gametophyte. Okay, new gametophytes. So here the haploid stage is more common. That's why it's called as haplotic. Okay. Zygote is also called as syngamy. No, zygote is not called syngamy. The zygote stage is actually the result of the syngamy. Okay, zygote stage is the result of the syngamy. Here, what you can see, right here, fertilization happens. Instead of I use the term syngamy also. Syngamy is happening here. After the syngamy, it's giving the sporophyte. Okay, Pavan, you are asking what is dikaryon. You forgot already. Dikaryon. Di means two. Karyon means nucleus. Having two nucleus within a single cell, bro. Uh, yeah, fertilization and syngamy are same, but syngamy is the most appropriate term than the fertilization. Okay. In fungus, correct, Pawan. So second one example we can go for is the this one, Volvox. Okay, or I can take another example like Cara also or Chara also. Okay, don't think about this. This is actually a coin. Okay, just to tell how the size is. Okay, how large is the size is. They put a coin. Okay, don't think that this is some fruit or anything. Okay, it's an algae, so it can't bear any fruits if you remember. So some of the example for those. Okay, examples for the haplontic life cycle. So when CFU came, we solved this question. Question is easy. Okay, refer to the statement and answer the question. They usually reproduce vegetatively by the process of fragmentation. Okay, and asexually by non-motile spores and sexually by non-motile gametes. Okay, identify the group of plants and its example. Option A, Mosses funaria. Option B, red algae polysiphonia. Option C, brown algae laminaria. Option D, pteridophytes selaginella. Do you guys need any time? Correct, Veda. right? Yes, guys in YouTube, try to answer easy question, right? Veda, Gopika, Sanika, Danush, Tarun. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers also. Okay. Yes, I'm launching the poll. Yes, you can answer in the poll. Who are in the Zoom, answer in the poll. Okay, so that's a better right. So that's a better way to answer. Really, that much of confusions. Really, your answer like so diverse. I'm thinking like, what is happening here? You, you can directly answer this right based on only one particular word. Only one particular word. You can directly go for the answer, right? Because we saw all those things. Yeah, I'm not telling what the word is, but a lot of you guys having confusions. That's like a really sad thing. Ha, Varsha, right? So the guys, that's what happens if you don't read. Okay, so try to read. Hello. Yes, yes. Yes. Last 5 seconds. I'm waiting for last 5 seconds. Only 53% voted. Guys, what is happening? In last times when you started, like you guys will answer like 90%, 95% votings will be coming up. Like it's so good, but it's like you guys become so lazy. Okay, so lazy. Yes, I'm ending the poll now. I'm ending the poll now, and I'm sharing the results. Ha, Lankesh. 21% chosen option E, 37% B, 23% C, and 20%. It's like almost equal. Okay. Yes, correct, right. So many of you in YouTube answered correctly. I'm stop share the result, so we will check the answer. So what is the important thing we have to check here then? They usually reproduce vegetative fragmentation. Okay, everything do that. We will leave that. Okay, they produce asexually by non-motile spores and sexually by non-motile spores. So then what we have to think? We have to think about the red algae, right? Red algae is the only algae which is reproduce without the using of placella. So where is red algae? Here only, right? The Polysiphonius, like directly you can go. It's like so much easy question, right? CFU means what? CFU. Check for understanding questions. Check for understanding questions. Okay. So answer is here. The red algae is the one which is doing it. If you don't find the answer, you never touch the book. I know that is still okay. So repeat it once again because exams are here and you have to know the things to understand the next classes. Okay. So it's one of the easy questions. Who are not answered it correctly, go through the book one more time. Okay. Yes. Next is the diplontic life cycle. Diplontic life cycle. What happens in diplontic life cycle then? You guys can answer, right? Diplont, that means diploid, right? Diploid phase. Sir, the example in textbook are what, sir? Means a species. Manvita, wherever the book, remember guys, wherever the book they given the example, it feels like it's a scientific name, then it's genus only. Species do not have any value because if I want to tell you that the mango plant is there, I can't mention that indica, right? Indica means several other organisms also because species names can be repeated, but genus can't be repeated. So I can simply refer it like Mangifera, then you can understand it's a mango, right? If I refer it like Tamarindus, then you can understand that, okay, it's a tamarindus tree. If I refer it like Indicus, you can't understand anything, right? So always is a genus. Yes, diplontic life cycle, the diploid phase will be, or diploid phase will be larger one. Okay, how it happens then we will see. So think about some tree, okay, think about some tree and it's producing the, what you can say, it will be deployed in nature. And think about some other tree, this is also deployed in nature. Okay, both of them are sporophytes only, both of them are sporophytes only. So okay, sporophyte, what they will do then, they will produce the microspores and the megaspores. Okay, one is the microspore and another is the megaspore. Then what it will go do, all these microspore and megaspores are N in nature, okay, or haploid in nature. Why? Because it's passing through the meiosis process. Passing through the meiosis process, then they will transfer into gametophyte. Gametophyte, right? What is that gametophyte then? Gametophyte If I take a gymnosperm as an example, I can write it like a pollen grain. I'm writing PG. PG means pollen grain. Okay, don't ask again. Pollen grain. PG means pollen grain. Okay, so here embryo sac, embryo sac. So then what happens? This also N and this also N. Then these will fuse. This is, I can call this particular stage as the syngamy or fusion, right, or fertilization. Okay, I can use the multiple terms now, no issue. Well, when we go to the 12th, we will understand what's the difference and all the things. Okay, so here it will form a zygote. What is the ploidy of zygote here? Zygote ploidy is 2n in nature, that means diploid in nature. This will not undergo any meiotic division like what we saw in the haplon, because it should be like the parent, and it's already like a parent, right? It's already like a parent and it's already in the diploid condition. So it will divide, or development phase will begin, and this development will give rise to the new sporophyte. Okay, it will development process give the new sporophyte. What's happening here then? In here, as you can observe, 1 minute, guys. As you can observe, the gametophytic phase is only restricted for a very small duration of the life cycle, right? A very small duration. But the sporophytic is belongs to the a larger duration, right? Can you understand? What you can see outside the gymnosperm and angiosperms, both of them are actually sporophyte. The gametophytic phase is restricted to the a very tiny bit. That's either pollen grain or the embryo sac. That's why we call them diplontic life cycle organisms or diploid organisms. Alright, okay. We call it as the diploid organisms. How can you say here? How will be the gametophyte phase? Will be the gametophyte phase will be restricted to 1 or 2 cells or multiple cells. Okay. I want to repeat it one more again before we go into the next. Here, what happens? The sporophyte will be diploid, and sporophyte will be always diploid, and it will be larger and dominant. They will produce the spores, microspore and megaspores. This will again give rise to male gametophyte and female gametophyte. Okay, and this male and female gametophyte will gives male and female gametes. This will fuse. So you can call it as a syngamy. This will give the zygote, which will be diploid in nature. This zygote will divide by the process of mitosis, or development will happen and give rise to new sporophyte. Okay, so we will see that upon later. Okay, so in all diplontic plants, reproduction is carried out by this. Yes, in all the diplontic process, the reproduction process will be like this only, sexual reproduction. Okay, so like this process only. That's what mentioned in this also, in this diagram also, right? So here they mentioned the same thing. Gametogenesis, meiosis will happen. Okay, so the process they are explaining how it will be happening. Okay, so check here. What are the examples then? We'll see Chirant. Okay, still Huvarna, yesterday only we explained, right? Pollen grain. Is in haplontic cycle, parent is haploid? No, parent is diploid, bro. I mentioned it, right? Parent is diploid. Pollen grain is gamete. No, pollen grain is not a gamete. Okay, pollen grain in the starting phase it's a microspore. Later phase it will be gametophyte. The nucleus which is present, or cell which is present inside that pollen grain is a gamete. Okay. So here you can see the fucus. Okay, some exceptions are there. Okay, if you take an example of fucus, or if you take an example of Calophila or something. Okay, all this, some of the algae. Okay, yes, correct. A few or some. I can't use the term some. Okay, I can use the term few. Few algae will use. Few algae will go through this haplodiplontic life cycle. Okay, sorry, diplontic life cycle. Few algae only. Okay, the name of, right, I wrote here only, right? Fucus. You have to tell that. We already see this photo. Okay, yes, only few algae will go through the this particular kind of the process. Okay, this particular kind of the process. And what's the next one? These things. Okay, other organisms, gymnosperm and angiosperm will go through this process. No chara, Shushma, chara there only we discussed, right? Yeah. So here you can see. So can you know this particular one, this particular plant? This particular plant. Can you guys tell me, is it dicot or monocot or gymnosperm, angiosperm or brachyte or pteridophyte? These two plants, same plants actually, same species. Can you tell me what is this? What kind of plant maybe it is? You can go depth or you can tell me the in surface only. Guess, take a guess. Okay, in YouTube also, I'm just yes, I'm just what is that, Pawan? Yes, yes. Tulip. How can this one looks like tulip? Huh? Someone is saying monocot. Guys, really, it looks like monocot. Huh? How can it looks like monocot? That's the first question. Yep. So this angiosperm dicot. Okay. Coffee plant. No, it's not coffee plant. I will tell you. Okay. Reticular donation. Don't mind about this. The name of this plant is Neetum. Okay, specifically Neetum mula. We don't need that. This is a Neetum plant, belongs to Nettles and belongs to the Gymnosperms. Okay. Gymnosperm. Okay, so the difference is like very interesting thing about this particular plant is this is called as connecting link between the gymnosperms and angiosperms. Okay, connecting link. So you can observe it looks like a fruit even though it's not a fruit, and these leaves have reticulate venation and exactly looks like a dicot plant only, dicot plant with a dicot root, right? It looks like some kind of coffee bean something, right? And this also have the vessels. Okay, we told you, right, gymnosperm do not have vessels, but only angiosperms have, but these are actually vessels. Okay, so these natum plants are called as the connecting links between the gymnosperm and angiosperm. Okay, they are connecting the things. So that's why if you observe the things, you're like, oh, what is this? Like gymnosperms, we learned all those things, characters, none of that matching here like that. Okay, so this vestige is very important flowering plants. Hamanvita, why you get that doubt now on? Okay, this one. Okay, okay. Uh, this one is the pinus tree. Pinus tree. Okay, because why did they add in gymnosperms? Here you can see, right, this seeds do not have any ovary, bro. That's why we add it in the sorry, Varsha. Okay, we add it in the gymnosperms. It do not have any ovary. It's a naked seed actually. The seed coat is red. Seed coat is red, not fruit is red. Okay, this is pinus or pine tree. Okay, and this one is actually called as something in. No, 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 not kind of a ratio, Prajna. Okay, so which one is the dominant? That's important. Not that much edible for us. Okay, not edible for us. It's edible for some birds. So this is a monocot plant. Okay, this is a monocot plant. Scientific name is Gloriosa superba. Okay, this is also available readily. Okay, this plant is, the flowers are very beautiful, so they name it glorious and superb. Okay, both of them. The scientific name is Gloriosa superba. Glorious is genus and superba is species. Okay, yes. Um, this one is the dicot plant, as you can observe because of the 5 petals, right? So these are the example for that one. Okay. Gymnosperm, what is the meaning of venation? Meaning of venation, nothing. Okay, the way are you asking, is it reticular or this one parallel? It will be almost like a reticulate kind only. Okay, it's a reticulate kind only, but the pattern will be different. Okay. Leaf lines. That's reticulate kind only. Because from gymnosperms only dicot came, right? From the dicot, monocot came. That's why. So dicots and gymnosperms are linked together. Okay, not monocots and this ones. Okay, remember. So these are some of the examples for the diplontic life cycle. Next question came. We will see the question. Question is easy. In a prothallus of vascular cryptogams, remember, the antherozoids and eggs mature at different times. As a result, they're asking, they have a prothallus of a vascular cryptogam. Okay, I don't know which plant it is. Okay, cryptogam. The antherozoids or sperms and eggs are maturing at a different times. What is the reason for that? Okay. Uh, there is high degree of sterility. One can conclude that the plant is apomictic. That means asexual reproduction is happening. Okay, asexual reproduction. Think like that only. We will see that later class. Self-fertilization is prevented. There is no change in success rate of fertilization. Just think about it. I will launch the poll. Okay. This is I told one is monocot and another is dicot based on petals. Okay. First one is actually having 6 petals, even though it's not a petal actually, it's a tepal. Okay, we will learn that in morphology. Okay. So second one have 5 petals. That's why I told first one is monocot and second one is a dicot. Okay. Yes, probably you guys already completed reading. I'm launching the poll now. Answer in the chat, YouTube chat, or in the Zoom poll. Okay. Yes, guys, I need more participation for more energy. Otherwise, I will be in less energy, like you guys only. Okay. Yes, you guys still have 45 seconds. Guys, do you remember, right? Sunday, you guys have the exam. Sunday, you have the chapter 2 test, same pattern, 40 questions, 40 minutes, correct answer +4, wrong answer -1, no attempt, no issue, 0. There will be no negative, no positive for the no not attending. Okay. We already give more than 20 days of time. I think everyone will be prepared properly. Everyone should get more than like 120, 130 marks. Okay, because paper is easy. Yes. I'm ending the poll in 5 seconds, even though most of you guys not attempted. What I do now? Huh? Yes. Correct. In YouTube, I am getting a lot of correct answers. What's happening here? Guys, really, guys, only 53% after like 1 minute also. Hmm. It's like so depressing. Okay. Second lesson, Priyanka. Second chapter, biological classification. I will put a poster also in the group. No issue. Okay. Yes, really. Sometimes I doubt. Okay, so what's happening here? Like, this is one of the easiest question. You can go for directly. Still, nobody's answering. Nobody's choosing the poll. Okay, that's a major issue. I'm thinking, still thinking. Okay, I'm ending the poll now. Anyhow, I'm sharing the results. 24% chosen option A, 25% B, 32% C, and 19% D. What we have to see in here? The basic question. Okay, what we have to see to find the answer. First, they gave the prothallus and they gave the vascular cryptograms. So you will come to mind that they are talking about the pteridophytes. Okay, pteridophytes. Then they are asking like the anthrozoids eggs are mature at different times. What may be the reason? There is a high degree of sterility. Sterility means non-fertilization. That's why it's doing like that. There is no relation, right? So you can remove this one. One can conclude that the plant is apomictic. It's asexual. That's why one time it's producing male, another time it's producing female. If it is asexual, then what's the need of producing the eggs and anthers, right? So this is also not correct. Next, there is no change in success rate of fertilization. Yes, it is there. If it is produced at a correct time, then it will be like more success rate, right? If it is produced then different times, so this is also not correct. Self-fertilization is prevented. Correct, right? We told you wherever the self-fertilization happening, to stop that several mechanisms are there. Okay, we will learn that in the later class. But try to remember the correct answer for this is to stop the self-fertilization. Okay, to stop it. Then what happens? Different sperm will join with a different egg that will give to the new variation. New variation will give rise to the new kinds of the plants. The correct answer is option C. Okay, the explanation is here. You can read it later on. Okay, so I'm just adding the explanation for your betterments. Okay, so you can solve the question later also. That's why I'm adding it. Okay, so we'll go for the next one. Haplodiplontic life cycle. If you understand the haplontic and if you understand the haplodiplontic, then this one is very easy. Okay, so what it is saying? It is saying haplo is also there and diplo is also there. Okay, so where it's happening now? So I will take an example. There is a gametophyte. Think that there is a gametophyte. What this gametophyte is doing, this gametophyte is haploid in nature, and through the process of a mitosis, yes, it is producing a kind of male gamete, and also the female gamete. Both of them will be haploid in nature. Okay, both of them are haploid in nature. Okay, then what happens? This will fuse. This will fuse, and after fusion, what happens? This will form a zygote. This I will write in Singami. Okay, this will fuse 2n and form a zygote. This zygote will give rise to a new plant body that's called a sporophyte. This sporophyte is 2N in nature, okay, because it's just a development. This sporophyte go through the process of meiosis and it produces the spores, which again haploid in nature, okay, which again haploid in nature. These spores will give rise to the gametophyte again. If I write the line here, okay, dominance of duration is different, but think about the ploidy. Okay, think about the ploidy. If I write the line here, you can see that. Oh, sorry. Okay, uh, you can see that uh, the haploid nature of the life cycle and diploid nature of the life cycle have the equal kind of the importance, right? Equal kind of the importance. That's why we call it as the haplodiplontic. Okay, I'm going through once again. The gametophyte will be there and it will be having a haploid kind of the nature, and it will divide by the process of mitosis and give rise to two kinds of gametes. One is a male gamete and is a female gamete. There's N and this also haploid only. They will fuse or syngamy will happen and they will form a zygote. That zygote will be diploid in nature. That zygote will divide by the process of mitosis, and due to the mitosis they will divide and form a sporophyte. Okay, sporophyte or development. This sporophyte is larger and or whatever. Okay, this sporophyte again go through the process of meiosis and produce the haploid spores that again give rise to gametophyte. So here both haploid and diploid organisms have equal kind of the ratios. That means not exactly 50-50%. Okay, then they may be compared to new there and here. Compared to haplont and diplont, both of them, what happened, either one of the phase will be single celled or the few celled, right? But here it's not happening, both of the phases are having multiple cells, so we call it as the haplodiplontic. Okay, gametogenesis means gamete, genesis means production. Gametogenesis means production of the gametes. Okay, so examples you guys are asking, we can see the three types of the examples in here. Okay, so some of the algae will show this kind of the nature. Okay, some of the algae example will be dictyota. Okay, dictyota, and some of the bryophytes also show these things. Okay, not some of the, all bryophytes show these things. So I took the example of this particular one. I forgot to show the, right, this is the hornworts. Okay, this is the hornworts. So this is another category which is not included in your syllabus. This one looks like, this sporophyte looks like a horn. Okay, that's why they gave the name. And or in all the pteridophytes. Okay, so where is the pteridophytes? This one is not a palm. Okay, don't think like this is the palm. This is actually a pteridophyte. In the Jurassic or Triassic period, the gymnosperms are first developed that time, right? Those will be large. Okay, way larger than that. When gymnosperm, angiosperm, all those organisms came, then they got reduced to the my minimum level. Okay, but there are some species are there, still they are large. These are called as tree fern. Okay, tree fern or a palm fern. Okay, so not ectocarpus. Okay, so this one is one of the example. This looks like a palm tree or coconut tree, but it's actually a kind of the fern. Okay, so just imagine how large it will be. The ferns will be large. Okay, so haplodiplontic will be scanning in these, in all these three things. Okay, there are several types are there. Okay, one more question came. The question is easy. We'll go through question one more time. In bryophyte, they are asking both generations are independent. Gametophytes are dependent upon sporophyte. Sporophyte complete their life cycle. Sporophytes are dependent upon the gametophyte. 1994 they asked. Still they will ask. Still they will ask. Okay. All the bryophytes. Pawan. All the bryophytes, all the pteridophytes are haplodiplontic only. Yes. If you made mistake for this question, like I can't say anything, okay, because we already solved this question, right, in the last but one last but one class. We already solved this question. That's why I did, like I thought that okay, 100% will give the correct answer. Still you guys are giving wrong answers, and it's one of the dead easiest question. Okay, and remember, this question asked every time. Okay, like not every time means not every NEET. If you take all the state exams and everything, Either in one of the exam the question will be there, okay? In Bryophyte, what happens? Either in CBSE at least. Yes, you guys have how many seconds? You guys still have like 10 seconds to vote. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. What's the time? Yes, so many guys are answering in YouTube also correctly. Okay. Yes, guys, I'm ending the poll now and I'm sharing the results. 10% chosen option A, 13% B, 10% C, 67% D. I'm stop sharing the result. So it's one of the easiest question as we see. In bryophytes, what happens? Both generations are independent. No, because we know that sporophyte is dependent, right? Gametophytes are dependent upon the sporophyte. No, gametophyte is actually independent, right? So this is also not the answer. Sporophytes complete their life cycle without the help of the, so you may have this confusions, okay? Pawan, really, okay, you may have a confusion, okay, we will leave that. Like sporophytes are dependent upon the gametophytes, so this is the correct answer, right? If I take an example of funaria like this, sporophyte will be like this, and this sporophyte is actually dependent upon the gametophyte which is present below this, right? So correct answer is here. So you are sure about this, so you can remove this one, okay? I'm not even added a solution for this, okay? I'm not even added a solution, okay? You are also dependent upon earth form, okay? What about option C? Option C, sporophytes complete their life cycle. Actually, they didn't mention anything else. So it's like half of the question, right? Half of the sentence. We don't know what they are telling. So that's why you can't consider it. They are giving some sentence, but we don't know what it's meaning. Sporophyte complete their life cycle. They are saying yes, gametophyte also complete the life cycle, right? So you can't choose that one. Even I didn't add this one, okay, solution, because I thought that everyone will answer. So any doubt regarding what we discussed today? No, class is not over yet. Class is not over yet. Any doubt regarding the what we discussed today? Little bit left. Okay. Do you have any doubt? Just post it here now only. Okay. Yes. Then we go to the next. Do you guys have any doubts regarding algae? Any doubt regarding algae? I will do one thing first. I launched the teacher NPS. You guys can answer, then ask questions. Okay. No, option C is not correct. Accept it means, okay. We will start solving question one by one. Okay. One sec, guys. Yes, Priyanka. Finally. Okay. Acceptate means difference between component simple what, Manusha? Component simple what? Aseptate means if I take a cell, if it have a layers like this, okay, we call this as a septa, or we can call it as a wall. Okay, Tejashri, if you don't have any doubt regarding this chapter, complete chapter, you can leave. If you want to stay here and listen to the doubts, you can stay here, no issue. Okay, there's a septa or wall, and this is called as septate. Okay, sometimes what happens, these do not contain any walls like this, then we call it as the aseptate, because here no walls are there, right? No walls are there, so it is called as the aseptate. Okay, so any more doubts regarding algae, or if you need anything, don't understand something? Okay, anything about bryophyte? No, Suhas. Bacteriophage is a virus of the bacteria, not of the virus of the virus. Okay, so you can't cure. Is plant body haploid or diploid in all places? Depending upon the divisions, Ananya. If you give the algae, then most of the plant body will be gametophyte, right? But in bryophyte, also gametophyte only. So what you take plant body? If I take angiosperm or gymnosperm, it will become the sporophyte. So depending upon the division, it may vary. Okay. Component simple leaf. I will come to that, Monisha. Okay, one sec. Seaweed means Shalini. Here. Okay. Seaweed means, you are asking, weed means unuseful plant, and sea means, you know that the plants which is present in the sea, which don't have any use, those are called as seaweeds. Normally, calipes are called as seaweeds. Okay, calipes are called as the seaweeds. They will grow very long like this, and they will struck to the boats, this one turbines and everything. Okay, that's why. Yeah, that's why we call it as seaweed. Yes. Anything about pteridophyte? Any questions about pteridophyte? Thank you. Bye bye. Anything about pteridophytes? Any doubts? What is Gemme Veda? Okay, so sorry, I observed it later. Okay, what is Gemme? One sec. In some of the bryophyte, if I take an example of the Markantia, okay, in some of the gametophyte like a Markantia, there is actually a cup shape will develop. Okay, a cup shape will develop. Within that cup shape, actually a kind of tablets will be present. Tablet kind of the plants will be what you can say, parts will be present. Okay, so this cup we call it as the gamma cup. Okay, that particular tablet like things will be called as gamme. Okay, this gamme will travel with the water stream. Okay, travel with the water, and when they get the proper substances, these will germinate, and after the germination they will give rise to the new plant body. Okay, new plant body they will give. So it's a asexual mode of reproduction in the liverworts. Okay, in bryophytes I can say asexual kind of the reproduction in the bryophytes. Okay, mosses along with lichens are the first organism to colonize rocks. Explain. Okay, Varna, sir, can I explain brief about Mitosis and Meiosis? Haploid one more time. Okay, asexual, but and you can say like that. Okay, so here he is asking how the pioneer will advantage of Gimme. Advantage is it can produce in a large quantity, so asexual reproduction happen very easily. Okay. So guys, think like this. So how the actually succession will happen? Succession means origin of plants on the barren land. Okay, think that it's a rock and it's solid. Okay, highly solid. Then what happens? The lichens will started to grow and the bryophytes will start to grow. Okay, lichen and bryophyte. Okay, how it can grow? Because these both of these have the unicellular rhizoids in the bryophytes, or it have the fungal hyphae. Okay, fungal hyphae. So it will penetrate the small pores in the rocks. So then what it will do? These will synthesis some chemicals. Okay, synthesis some chemicals. These chemicals or acids will deteriorate that particular deteriorate means it will destroy the rock. Okay, deteriorate the rock. Deterioration of rock give rise to smaller particle of rock. This again go through the process of the wind, all those harsh condition, and it will become the soil. Okay, this is the process of soil forming. Why only bryophyte and lichen, not about the this one larger trees? Because these two have the very small hyphae and the rhizoids, unicellular rhizoids, which can penetrate the pores in the rocks, and it can synthesize some chemicals that can destroy the rock surface. Okay. Manisha is asking, is all bryophytes have the largest gametophyte or only mosses have the largest gametophyte? When you compare the faces, you can say that if I gave you example of a pteridophyte and a liverworts, then based on example, the situation may vary. But if you take a general example, Monisha, general condition, always the gametophytes of the bryophytes are larger. Okay. What is the meaning of penetration? Penetration means going inside. Okay, going inside. If you take like this, a rock, think that holes are here like this. Okay, smaller microscopic holes are here. Then penetration means the root will penetrate in here. Okay, penetrate here. Yeah. Okay. Any pteridophytes? Any doubt about pteridophytes? Any doubt about pteridophytes? Any doubt? No? Okay. Any doubt about gymnosperms or angiosperms? One question is there, guys. Last, who are present up to the last one question? Okay. It's a simple question. The question is simple. Just check. Okay. Just check the question and I will tell the answer. I'm not launching poll. double fertilization. Okay, mitosis, meiosis. And what is protonema? Protonema is the, I will tell you one more time. No issue. Okay, just check with the question. We will discuss the answer next time. Okay, next time. No issue. Some people are asking doubts, so we will solve the doubts first. Okay, protonema. What happens when the spore will give rise to the gametophyte? Okay, we have only how many seconds? 5 minutes. Okay, I will close as soon as possible. This gametophyte will form a thread-like structure. A thread-like structure without a leaf. Without a leaf. This is what called as a protonema in pteridophytes. Okay, this protonema will later gives to the leafy stage. Okay, gives to the leafy stage. Okay. Next, what is a seed habit leads to the evolution? Seed habit means seed habit originated from, I am writing here, seed habit originated from the where it's originated from the heterospory. Heterospory means what? Presence of two kinds of spore, microspore and the megaspore. This megaspore retained in the sporophyte, this this development of two kinds of spores and development of or retaining of this megaspore in the sporophyte leads to the evolution. That's the significance. Okay. uh, Yes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Okay, so endosperm, how it will be? One sec, guys. So in gymnosperms, the endosperm will be developed before the fertilization. Before fertilization, that's why it's N in condition. Okay, it do not have any particular work. If you go to the angiosperm, it will be triploid in condition and it will help in the nutrition, giving nutrition to the angiospermic zygote. Okay. Somebody asked about something else also. One sec, guys, I'm just checking. Um, Actually, really, it's a long process, bro. We don't have the time. Do one thing. Try to read it one more time. If you still have any doubt, just post it in the group, okay, or in to my personally. Then I can help you out, okay? Because it's like a very long thing. I can't explain one more time. That's fine. Mitosis, meiosis, how it happens. Uh, No, Mohan, we can't say like that. Okay. So if one cell is there, if it's a 2n and it's going through a process and giving four haploid things, haploid, then this is meiosis. Okay, reduction is happening. And if it's one 2n is there, after that it's only giving 2n, or if an 1n is there and it's after division, it's giving n or haploid. This is called as mitosis or equational division. Think about this only. We will see that later also. Okay. Some other question. Angiosperms, how it happens, life cycle. I will try to explain. Embryo sac will be here. Okay. They told all are updated up to the last date. Okay. Budding in secondary protonema bryophyte. So it's very easy. Think about protonema is like this, and before the leaf stage, what happens? They will start to produce a bud, same as in the higher plant. This bud they will give the leaves, and it will continue. That one is only called as budding. Okay, budding is that's it only. In angiosperms, think about like this: a egg will be here, and there are like two nucleus will be here, and three other cells, and two other cells are here. And this pollen grain will have the two gametes. When they approach and come here, first of this gamete, okay, first of this gamete will fuse with the egg, and this will form the diploid zygote, okay. And the second one, okay, the second one will fuse with this particular central nucleus, and this will form the 3n, or you can see it as the endosperm, okay. This zygote will form the embryo, and this endosperm will give the nutrition to the this particular embryo. Okay. Before tomorrow is the before. Okay. So just discuss about this one. Tomorrow probably we will see this or try to answer this. Main difference in sexual reproduction between angiosperm and gymnosperm. differences in angiosperm, what happens? There is only one gamete to go and fuse, but in angiosperms, two gamete go and fuse, right? Gymnosperms, because of the fusion of only one gamete, the zygote will form, but the endosperm will be haploid. But in angiosperm, what happens? Zygote will form, a triploid, this one endosperm also forms. Okay, what's the difference between basidium and basidiocarp? Deepika, read the last chapter one more time. Okay, if you don't find it in the this one, because time is over, so put the message in the group. I will write a message. Okay, what is senocytic? Same. Accepted only senocytic. Okay, having multiple nucleus within a single cell. Within a same filament, because of presence of some chemicals. Yeah, answer is here only. Okay, thank you guys, because time is over and another issues, I have another one more class, that's why I'm not taking continuing this one. Thank you everyone, even who are in the YouTube also. Okay, so we will meet tomorrow for B4. Okay, with a B4, and be prepared, read it one more time. Okay,